Yeah, you know what I'm saying? What's up with it, man? It's TRILLPILL. Look, man, y'all know I talk about mental health and things of that nature. And I came across this young lady on Twitter first. And I seen some of her videos, right? You know what I'm saying? I was like taken aback from her. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie about that. At the same time, the shit was kind of insulting to a certain degree. All right. She's a therapist. Her name is Shabree Rawls, I believe. And although I do kind of like her style and approach, it's just certain things that I feel like she should be privy to before she come out and say some of the things that she done said. Now, I got a video that I'm gonna show y'all. It was a short, you know what I'm saying? And for the most part, the information that she gives out is good. It's therapy information. She's a therapist. And majority of her clients are black men, according to her. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't have a problem with what she said, is how she said it. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm going to give y'all examples real quick, man. Y'all make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the TRILLPILL. You know what I'm saying? Make sure also you subscribe also to my second page, Trill World Order. You know what I'm saying? But let me bring this shit up real quick. You know what I'm saying? You can get this short on my YouTube page. It is on there. Y'all go run that shit up for me. Leave some comments. The reason why I post so many shorts is pretty much I want to facilitate conversations and feedback and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? And although I know I said I was going to start going live more, excuse that call, but I decided not to because, to be honest, man, I get more feedback through my videos and through my shorts, anything else, and I'm going to start posting my own shorts too. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of these things are just to kind of facilitate conversations and things of that nature. I'm going to play you what you're talking about real quick, man. Let me know what you think about this shit. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the TRILLPILL.
Well, hello. It's your friendly neighborhood therapist who thought she could save these hoes, but got her job terminated as a result. Story time? I think yes. Shit you not, I posted a video on Monday telling men that their dusty behavior is only harming them and that they would benefit from emotional intelligence. And I shit you not, by Friday, didn't have employment. All of this started with a Psychology Today article stating that men are lonelier than ever because they have no fucking emotional skills.
Now, I will say this though, you know what I'm saying? Although her conversation is very blunt, it's a real conversation to have, especially amongst black men. I mean, shit, that's why I started this whole platform, right? Is to, number one, yeah, it's about mental health, but also it's about people like me. I'm a black man, you know what I'm saying? And I know it took me a long time to, about 20, 25, 26 years to even think about mental health, because these things are something that I had to find out. You know what I'm saying? These things were not introduced to me. And for the better part, anybody else that I grew up with, or you just pick your hood, pick your city, and pick your state, mental health is not a huge talked about thing in our communities. You know what I'm saying? That I don't know where she's from. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I respect her for having the viewpoint. 'Cause I truly believe she genuinely wants to help. But at the same time, it's like, well, goddamn, it comes off as, oh, so you think women are perfect? You know what I'm saying? Like all the women that are perfect. Like to me, this is not a black men thing. This is just a black thing. We as black men and black women are the only ones that operate as a separate entity in this fucking world. You know what I'm saying? We operate separate, and that's why we so fucked up. We don't fucking communicate. The communication goes both ways. You know what I'm saying? And my whole thing is this: I would think that her being a therapist would understand that she don't gotta call, you know what I'm saying, men dusty bitches. You know what I'm saying? She called men dusty bitches and this and that, but you know, we're going to expound on that. You know what I'm saying? It's just listen.
And I agreed and doubled down and told y'all that y'all lives would radically improve if you expanded the shit that came out your mouth. But instead of healing, y'all will do anything but that. Instead of being accountable, like, hey, this bitch see me, and stirred a little bit, y'all got so hurt that you contacted Massa. That's exactly what happened. So first the post goes viral on Twitter, because y'all need fucking help. And the bitches blew till they fucking blew in the face.
Now, I will say this. Like I said, man, this shit goes both ways. I wish I knew where she came from. But now, although I don't agree with her getting doxxed up, she got doxxed up and fired from her job. You know what I'm saying? Because of these things. Now, I don't believe that she should have got fired, you know what I'm saying, or doxxed up. I know doxing is, you know what I'm saying, is on all levels has become kind of a trend. It's a nasty trend that I'll never be a part of because I don't give a fuck about you to really know where you at. And even with being doxxed before, it's like, well, you're gonna have to show up and do something about it. You know what I'm saying? Like if you get the information, cool. Now use it. You know what I'm saying? But use it wisely. You know what I'm saying? Like don't pull up and get your ass funk dunked. You know what I'm saying? Get fucked around and get funk dunked or end up in the box. So I'm trying to send you home in the box if you come looking for me in the worst way. So I don't agree with being doxxed or doxing. It's some weird shit. You know what I'm saying? It's awkward. I don't like the fact that she lost her job. I do think that she needs to sit down with some type of authority, not as far not like police or nothing like that, but as far as like somebody that's over her, because she might it sound like she needs some therapy. The therapists need therapists, and that's what I be trying to tell people all the time. Is everybody's a human being. Just because you don't went to school and got these, you know what I'm saying, got these knowledge through these books that a lot of us don't even, you know what I'm saying, create. You know what I'm saying? There are a lot of black women therapists like Dr. Frances Cress Weldon. Also, I have this book. Trying to find this book by Dr. Rita Walker. It's the Unapologetic Guide to Black Mental Health by Dr. Rita Walker. You know what I'm saying? So there are black women therapists that are out there that are actually doing the work the proper way, going through the proper protocol and handling things like this and know how to say things like she's trying to say. Like I feel like she's really trying to say something, and I feel like deep down it's genuine because she's very passionate about it. I mean, this is her career, but at the same time, love, you have to be able to um, convey whatever you're thinking in a different way. Calling men dusty bitches is not a, you know what I'm saying, you definitely not gonna get men on your side. And the fact that black men are majority of your, I don't know, customers or whatever, however you want to call that shit, they paying you money to be talked to like what, an idiot, an imbecile. You know what I'm saying? So I can only imagine how a therapy session would go. I will hope she's not like this, but at the same time, it don't matter whether she like this or not inside the therapist room. If this is on your mind, how can you say that you're giving credible therapeutic advice, you know what I'm saying, to black people, if you know what I'm saying, if you doing this shit like this, if this is what's on your mind, you're not in the right mind to do this shit. Just because you have a degree, just because you have all this and all that, does not mean you're qualified to do this shit. You also have to be mentally qualified to do this shit too. You know what I'm saying? And from the looks of it, like this shit is driving me crazy now. I will say this is after she got doxxed and fired, and I do understand her being frustrated at the same time. She brought this on herself. So I can't feel too sorry for her. But she brought this shit on herself. You know what I'm saying? You gotta find ways to do this shit. Like I said, the whole time, besides some of the derogatory things that she said in these videos and whatnot, calling men dusty bitches and all that shit. Besides all that, I get what she's trying to say. She just said this shit in the wrong manner. You know what I'm saying? This shit is all nasty, but we keep on going.
Some of you hoes is not gonna be saved, and that's the conclusion that I've come to. So because this shit's gone viral, I'm thinking, okay, cool. We starting a discussion.
So here's my thing: is this why the hoes need saving? You know what I'm saying? That what she said. I'm using her words, bitches and hoes and all that. Yeah, but that what she said. She said some of you hoes not gonna get saved. You know, some of these hoes don't want to be saved. And who's to say why do we gotta save these hoes? We ain't here to save nobody as black men. We are just here to protect and provide and do the best that we can for our black women and our black families. We are not here to save anybody. There is no cape attached to my fucking back. You know what I'm saying? We can't fly. We don't have no superpowers. You feel what I'm saying? We don't have no super abilities. We are humans, just like the women are. You know what I'm saying? In fact, the people that need to be saved is our families. And the only way that our families can be saved is if black men and black women learn how to properly communicate. This whole video screams out poor communication, and it's unfortunate. It's really unfortunate that it comes from a therapist. You know what I'm saying? Because this be the reason why sometimes we don't be wanting to fucking go to therapy. You know what I'm saying? Like I try my best to encourage my brothers to go to therapy, or at least seek some type of um, um, mental care, things of that nature. Especially from people like me. If you grew up in a neighborhood like I grew up in South Dallas, you know what I'm saying, just the soul of Dallas, Texas. That shit is 5 to 8, maybe even 10% below the poverty line, to where mental health is not even a topic. You know what I'm saying? It's not even brought up. It's not even introduced to a lot of us, regardless of when you grew up at. If you grew up in the hood, this shit is not introduced to us at all. We have to go through shit in the worst way and try to find. And like I always say, we really have to. The point where we struggle the most is the point where we're coming from these areas, and we struggle with surviving versus living. Okay, we might have made it out the hood and we all out whatever, but at some point you gotta stop learning, like not lose the tools to survive, but you have to learn how to live versus, you know what I'm saying, surviving. Our whole life we've been surviving, getting to the scratch, trying to make ends meet, putting this with that to make something grand. That's all we've seen our people do throughout our history. Now that we done got up a little bit, we're in better places and all, you know, things of that nature. We don't know how to live. So we stay in a survival mode, you know what I'm saying, which is not bad to have, but sometimes, it gets in the way of us growing, especially as black men. It gets in the way of our growth, you know what I'm saying, our families and things of that nature. Like we so focused on trying to get money and do this and do that that we don't take the time out to appreciate the people and the things that surround us, because we're not trying to turn this into a black man versus a black woman struggle Olympics and shit like that. But we have a lot of things, you know what I'm saying, that we have to on a day in day out basis that we have to deal with. You know what I'm saying? My number one thing every single fucking day when I come out my, you know what I'm saying, when I come out my little spot, you know what I'm saying, is I want to come home. Wherever I leave, I don't care if I'm going to the goddamn corner store just to get a bottle of juice or something like that. My number one thing is I gotta make it there and make it back in one piece. Cause I have children that I have to take care of. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want nothing to happen to me or put myself in a position where something does happen to me where they will be left fatherless. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna carry on what she's saying. She get way wilder. Keep going on and going on. You know what I'm saying? That you like surveys as well.
Mental health, and people are, you might not like my fucking delivery, but motherfuckers is starting to talk, shaking the tables. I don't give a fuck. But then it turns into this entire crusade.
Now that shit was a little, you know what I'm saying?
But then it turns into this
Hold
entire
on, man.
Shaking the tables.
Shit. Baby, chill out. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And, at the same time, I was listening to the Joe Budden podcast, the most recent one, and he was saying how, you know, when you speak, you have to evoke emotion for, you know what I'm saying, for good or for worse. You know what I'm saying? What she did or what she said, it sparked the fire. Now we got to have this conversation. So everything that she's done is not all bad. There are some good things to take out of this because now we kind of see the other side of how some therapists feel. You know what I'm saying? I hope that I hope that more black female therapists can come out and speak out, and I hope the black male therapists speak out too, because this is a problem. That's the whole reason why we have these platforms to speak our mind, create this good content, facilitate conversations, and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? But try to get a little crazy in this shit. I ain't gonna lie. I kind of got scared a little bit when I watched the shit on my TV. The shit was like crazy. She shaking the table and shit. Crazy. So.
I don't give a fuck. But then it turns into this entire crusade of attacking a black woman who serves the fucking black community. There were comments like, I'm gonna find her credentials and report her because I told y'all to be better. Yeah, y'all are fucking weird. Y'all scream that y'all want to protect.
Now, I don't agree with that at all. You know what I'm saying? And that's the part that's fucked up. That people went and looked her up and found her credentials and really doxed her up. You know what I'm saying? Like they served up a dox special. You know what I'm saying? She had, it was the whole combo of doxing. The dox combo number 9, the special. She had a deluxe doxing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they broke her shit down all the way to the fucking molecules. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like, goddamn, baby, you got to understand how to say the things that you're saying. Me personally, I truly believe she does have a great point. It's just how she says it. But at the same time, thinking hindsight or whatever, that shit is, sometimes we don't get the fucking point as black people until emotion is evolved. You know what I'm saying? Is involved, not evolved. Until emotion is involved. We don't get the fucking point until somebody start cussing and fussing at us. The same thing is like this. When your mama or your daddy told you to do something, hey, wash some dishes. They told you again, hey, wash some dishes. And you don't do it. Like in your head, you thinking that, oh, I get to them. When your mama come in there and say, boy, wash some fucking dishes. Right the fuck now. Your daddy coming there and saying, hey, take that motherfucking trash out right the fuck. You know what I'm saying? You get your ass up and you doing some shit. You know what I'm saying? You goddamn fast twitch muscles. You know what I'm saying? You get the goddamn twitching and shit like that. And your ass get up and you do that shit. So, like I said, emotion. It can be manipulated in a good or bad way. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna go carry on. Make sure you leave some comments under this video. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the Trill Pill. Yeah.
Protect women, protect Black women specifically, but have done nothing to protect this Black woman who has been serving the communities. I have been violated in several areas, and I'm going to outline each one. This article was written by a fucking Black woman, putting my full government and my place of employment. So being doxxed by a Black woman can't fake, kind of fucking hurts, and she never once reached out to me. I could spend my side of the story.
Like I said, they doxed her up a combo, deluxe. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Deluxe dox with special sauce and all the fixings. You know what I'm saying? Like the way they doxed her was like, you know, you get the big old baked potatoes and they ask you, what do you want on it? And them man say everything. I want the brisket, the hot links, the chopped brisket, you know what I'm saying? The goddamn poop, the boudin, the chopped beef, poop, like you know what I'm saying? The whole shebang. You know what I'm saying? And like she said, she was doxed by, a Black woman first. Is an article that was published. I have it queued. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna have that article in my description box when I drop this video. So y'all can go read for yourself. Like I always do, everything that I'm showing you will be in the description box because I want you guys not only listen to the video and have feedback. I want you all, I want y'all to actually go and read some of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I have faith in my people. I don't know about y'all, but I have faith in my people. I know we done been through a lot and we do things a different way, but everything we touch turn to gold. You know what I'm saying? This world does not spin if it ain't Black people within. You know what I'm saying? It don't move like that. Everything we touch turn to gold. You know, and we put the soul in every goddamn thing. You understand me? So this is what I'm saying. Go read that shit too. You like go read everything. It's thousands of articles now, but go read all of them, as many as you can and give me some feedback. And to be honest, I might go live about this later to have a live conversation about this. And I'm gonna drag this out a little bit longer because I feel like, damn, this is a conversation that we need to have. This is a conversation that needs to go back and forth with people of some type of intelligence, so we can just, you know what I'm saying, get to a point where we're talking about this shit. That's why I'm saying a lot of things that she said, and like how she said it was fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Calling men dusty bitches. You know what I'm saying? Calling men dusty bitches is fucked up. No, don't no man want, you know what I'm saying? No man wants to be referred to as a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of whether she been like that or not. She's a therapist. So when you hold that title of therapist and you work for your community, things of that nature, you have to also bring up your level of conversation. You can't just stay, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong, stay grounded. You know what I'm saying? Like, be you. You know what I'm saying? Take the best things out about you that, when you growing up in whatever neighborhoods, wherever city, wherever state, take those things with you. But you got to elevate your level of conversation, your conversation. You got to elevate your conversation. That makes sense. Maybe not. But anyway, get that fucking light up.
This is the article that spooked my fucking job and got me fired. Not only does she not have any regard for my safety, many other articles have been written as a result. Here are a few of them, just to name a few. Black Twitter has words for therapists scolding men to go to fucking therapy. Y'all attacked me and got mad at me because I wanted better for y'all. That's the most crab in the barrel bucket type bullshit I've ever heard in my fucking life. A plethora of Black men decided to take it upon themselves to call my employment to get me fired. You succeeded, but you succeeded in not the way that you think. If it's one thing about Black women is that we're incredibly resilient. This just cleared the table to give me space and opportunity to educate the masses while shaking our asses to healing because y'all got mad because I wanted you to do better.
Rashada Food.
I was saying, man, I was on mute, but look, um, I'm definitely for the shake some masses and educate the masses movement. If that what she gonna do, baby, you can count me down as number one fan. You know what I'm saying? Shabree Rawls. You can count the Trill Pill down as number one fan. You know, so I am going to reach out to her to see if I can, talk to her about the shit and things of that nature. But yeah, that's hey, little baby, if that's the movement, I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause like I said, I don't totally hate her for what she's saying. It's just her delivery is a little bit raw and uncut, but at the same time, ain't that the shit we like though? You know what I'm saying? We like somebody being raw and uncut and showing emotion and showing passion. You know what I'm saying? I don't really think she think men are dusty bitches. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we all have our preconceived notions of what women are and what men are and things of that nature. But I don't think, you know what I'm saying? I think she coming from a very genuine spot. So, but no, real talk though. She's talking about the educate the masses and shake some masses movement. I'm down with that mental health movement. Like most definitely, count me in. You know what I'm saying? Count me in to the educate the masses and shake some asses. I will be there. You did.
Hate the masses while shaking our asses to healing because y'all got mad because I wanted you to do better. I was told they consulted with shareholders and decided to terminate my contract because I told y'all to go to therapy. That's the word we live. I fucking love it here. First off, y'all bitches is smart. This is the exact Blah. The comment says, I wish men would understand that emotional intelligence is so important because of how much clarity/security it would bring to your lives. Y'all think bitches just be talking in y'all ear just to be fucking talking. We don't. Y'all think bitches.
But at the same time, you know what? I'm gonna let her land her plane real quick.
Just want to argue with y'all because y'all refuse to expand your emotional vocabulary. We don't. It's to provide clarity for both us and y'all dusty bitches.
Okay, now see that's the part. You know what I'm saying? I don't agree with being called a dusty bitch. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Being called a dusty bitch, you know what I'm saying? It's way out of line, way out of pocket. You know what I'm saying? Probably not for some rap music type shit, but little baby, you a therapist. You know what I'm saying? So you could have, if you could have said, you could have just said whatever for y'all niggas. You know what I'm saying? Keep it like that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta call us dusty bitches. God damn. I'm shocked and appalled. You know what I'm saying? But go on, baby. Doing a good job so far.
Let me stop. This shit really truly irks me because when I say you need to expand your emotional vocabulary, it's so your life can be easier. Don't you want to be able to communicate with your bitch? I think yes, right? Long gone are the days where you can just shut down. Bitches is not tolerating that. Like it used to be where men provided financially or with Schmeat and bitches couldn't pay for our own shit. So I'm gonna need y'all to catch up on the emotional part.
Now, I will say this too. Everybody in this shit needs fucking help. A lot of times, women, you know what I'm saying, need just as much as help as the men do. We need to learn how to communicate. And when she say the shit that she just said, she's validating all the wrong things. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no one sided thing. Like this ain't just black men need to go do this and women are perfect. Fuck that. If you think women are just perfect and men are just perfect and everybody just supposed to know something, you are fucked up in the head. We are all pieces of work. Regardless of you know what I'm saying, we are all products of our environment. Just look at our society, just as black people. Look at the fuck look how far we've fallen. And look how far we've came. It's a gradual difference. It's a huge gap in between people wanting to be successful, wanting to have successful black families, but because we are so like we poorly communicate what we're trying to do. Like a lot of times we got this big thing going on in our relationships. You got divorces here, you got breakups here. A lot of times, a lot of those things can be fixed with just um, patched up communication. You know what I'm saying? If meaning this is what I mean by patched up communication. Then I'm gonna let the beautiful Shabree Rawls go ahead and finish what she's saying because she's getting her shit all the way off. And I ain't gonna lie, I kind of like it. But look, like this, right? Like, okay, a lot of us grew up in, rough areas in town, whether your mom was there, or dad was there or not, or whatever. We all have things that we have to patch in, gaps that we missed in learning about ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Gaps that we missed in about learning lessons through our life. Certain things that we just dealt with. A lot of the things you're not going to learn until you go through them. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things you have to learn by experience. A lot of those things you have to learn by just, like I said, just going through the shit and just dealing with it. You know what I'm saying? But I only imagine, damn, how would I have handled a lot of the things that I went through if I would have had the tools that I have now? If I'd have had the tools that I had now back then, you know what I'm saying? Should be going a lot better. Problems would have got solved a lot faster, a lot calmer, um, and, and it would have been more convenient, you know what I'm saying, to everybody that's around me. A lot of the things that I had to go through, I don't ever want anybody to go at all. And that's why I created this platform because certain shit like that needs to be talked about, but only in certain spaces. You know what I'm saying? Certain things I can't get off in the YouTube space, but I'm gonna get my shit off in other spaces that's coming soon. Y'all stay tuned in. You know what I'm saying? But it's certain things that I went through that I don't want my son to go through. I don't want my daughters to go through. I don't want my nephew or my nieces to go through the shit that I went through the way I did it. Now, it's inevitable that some of these things will happen. You're gonna have your heart broken. You may or may not lose a parent or a grandparent or things of that nature. You're gonna lose somebody that's, you know what I'm saying, that's close to you. Death is inevitable. It has to happen. You know what I'm saying? Relationships, are gonna be, build and break apart. It's gonna happen. But being able to have the tools to handle those things and, you know, go separate ways, um, amicably. You know what I'm saying? If I might say, you know what I'm saying, where it don't have to be no nasty breakup and a whole bunch of name calling and you know what I'm saying, all type of bunch of bullshit. We can just choose, you know what I'm saying, to agree to disagree and part ways. You know what I'm saying, in a very calm space. We don't want, so we don't want to, to be causing friction. People build and break apart every fucking day. You know what I'm saying? It's all about how you handle those things. It's all about how do you people like this. Are you equipped with the tools to fix a problem? Put it like that. You know what I'm saying? Are you equipped with the proper tools to fix a problem? You can't fix an engine with a hammer. You know what I'm saying? You can't fix. You know what I'm saying? You can't fix you fucking TV with a socket wrench. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have the proper tools for the proper problems. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times we just not equipped. We're not equipped. We don't know anything about mental health. Like, it wasn't until this past 4 or 5 years mental health started being a thing. Although it's been in our community for a long time, it has been talked about in songs and things of that nature for a long time. For a long time. You know what I'm saying? In different ways, different metaphors, and things of that nature. But it's up to us to really put that shit into the mix. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I know, Kool-Aid ain't shit without sugar. You know what I'm saying? Put it like that. It makes more sense to you. Come on.
If a bitch is telling you, I need you to communicate more, open your fucking mouth. But you know what I realized? And let me back up. Let me back up. A common misconception about me as a clinician is that 90% of my clientele have been men. Black men specifically. And what we specifically work on is expanding their emotional vocabulary, because a lot of y'all motherfuckers don't even have the words to express how you're feeling. So when you expand your vocabulary and knowledge of what you are experiencing, because y'all are human beings who experience feelings and emotions and don't have to choke that shit down no more. Y'all ain't had to choke that shit down since 2016. Anyway, if y'all are not in therapy, expanding your emotional vocabulary, your life just off top is going to be more difficult.
But at the same time, women have to do the same thing. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Is her message would have came across um, better. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, she's giving her perspectives, and I respect that. You know, I respect her craft. I definitely respect black people, black men and black women in these spaces, because we need more people, our people in these spaces. It's kind of hard to go to a therapist and they don't really, quite, they don't understand. You know what I'm saying? Where we coming from? It's kind of hard to tell somebody that's not like me. You know what I'm saying? Like I like that be half the battle when you go to a therapist. You know what I'm saying? And if it's not, besides the most general things, once shit starts getting more specific, it's like, well, how can I explain? How can I convey growing up in this type of shit to a person that never grew up in that type of shit? It's difficult. You know what I'm saying? And you'll spend more time trying to explain and detail more than what I'm saying. You actually getting therapy. I mean, you paying for this shit. This shit ain't fucking cheap. You know what I'm saying? This therapy shit not fucking cheap. That's another reason why a lot of black folks don't get therapy. Regardless of whether they're black men or black women, it's the shit. It's not fucking cheap. But at the same time, black people are the biggest consumers in this fucking world. So if we take that same money that we gonna spend for a goofy ass shirt, we niggas out here spending goofy ass money on goofy ass shirt, which by all means get your shine on, get your grind on, stack that shit up to the sky. You know what I'm saying? All that good shit, but also put some therapy in with that shit. If you don't spend all this money on a chain, a watch, some shoes, a shirt, some pants, a car, you can definitely afford to go have a fucking therapist and get this shit. You know what I'm saying? And actually going and finding the right therapist, going and finding somebody that just like you, that come from a place like you come from, they understand the thing that you understand, that they understand. You know what I'm saying? But it's hard when we see our professionals in these spaces say some of the most derogatory things. When if you're here to help, if you're here to help, then help. Don't hurt. You know what I'm saying? You can say the things raw and uncut, and you ain't gonna make everybody happy. You know what I'm saying? You can say these things in a different way, where you still can say raw and uncut. You know what I'm saying? Like, one thing I'm never going to do, I'm never going to try to censor a person. You know what I'm saying? Say how you feel, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, say all of it, but also be able to take the criticism that comes from that. At the same time, the goddamn goal is already hit. The goal is to provoke emotion. Little baby, you did that. You know what I'm saying? You did that. And to be honest, a lot of folks are coming down hard on her a lot. I know I seen Tariq Nasheed, he came down pretty hard on her. Other people came down pretty hard on her. And like I said, man, I don't agree with 100% with anybody or anything, but that's what makes a great conversation is being able to have the dialect, being able to politic and have the dialogue. You know, what I'm saying, not dialect, but dialogue. Being able to have the dialogue to talk about this shit in a safe space. People, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause this is something that is very emotional. You know what I'm saying? A lot of this shit be relationship based. Nobody be communicating right, and we fall apart. We got to deal with trying to put back together fractured families. You know what I'm saying? And beyond the government having their hand in fracturing our black families, besides society and all things of that nature, with the little keywords and buzzword culture and things like that. We, as a black man and a black woman, gotta pick this shit up and solve our own problems. The government not gonna solve our problems for us. We gotta solve our problems. You know what I'm saying? We gotta have this conversation and not just have the conversations, but actually apply them to our lives. It's one thing to talk that shit, but you gotta step on that shit too. You gotta walk that shit too. You can't just talk that shit and not be able to step on that shit. You gotta be able to walk, talk. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be able to cash that check that your ass cash. Go on, baby. You gonna do it.
When you expand your emotional vocabulary, you expand your awareness of yourself. When you expand there, you understand how you can navigate in this bitch. This fucking weird ass world that is so hard on y'all. Like, let's acknowledge that the world is very difficult for y'all, but y'all are not making it any easier, bruh. You're not.
Yeah, I was on mute the whole time, but look, my bad. um, Black toxicity is monetized. Black toxicity, black trauma is a $1 billion fucking business that we don't even fucking control. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying? We don't even control our own trauma, or we barely even control our own content. We don't even control the platforms that we put our content on. That's why I'm heading over to fan base. Y'all get on fan base. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go over to fan base. They fuck with us. You feel what I'm saying? So, what's the first thought? Or better yet, what's the first image when you think about what a black man is? We look at our society. What I'm saying. We out here dropping like flies. Black men, we out here dropping like flies. We getting punched on, pounded on, pause. You know what I'm saying? We getting body slam, wham, bam. We don't see black men get fucked over and over and over and over and over again. You know what I'm saying? On a fucking constant loop. You ever thought about the reason why that show us getting fucked over on a constant loop? It's a little food for thought. Go ahead, baby. You're doing a good job. Let's go.
When bitches are telling y'all to go to therapy, it's not for us, it's for y'all sad motherfuckers. Go to therapy, talk about that shit that's on your chest. You don't have to choke that shit down no more. Y'all are doing a disservice to yourself. And so let me sum this shit up. Y'all told bitches to elevate our standards. And at the cost of us elevating y'all standards, y'all got axed because y'all didn't elevate either. Bitches are not tolerating emotional abuse, emotional neglect. Step it up. Go talk to somebody. Go expand your emotional vocabulary.
Now, I will say this. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, it was never cool to be emotional, and not really be emotional in the sense of a negative thing, but to show emotion. Nobody want to show no emotion, so when you don't show no emotion, you kind of grow numb to a lot of shit. At the same time, you build a callus of like over your heart, your emotions, things of that nature. And it takes a lot of it takes a lot to unlock that shit. You know what I'm saying? After you spend so long trying to hold so many things in, you know what I'm saying? It takes a lot, um, and that's the process that we have to go through. Is before we even start to go to therapy and all that. A lot of our first visits be having to unpack shit. Like we have to unpack. You know what I'm saying? Like we have to unpack years and years of shit. However many years it took for you to even get to therapy or get to a therapeutic space or whatever, it's it takes the years to unpack that shit. You know what I'm saying? Um, and then we go from there. So all I'm saying to you, Miss Rawls, is this. You know what I'm saying? I respect your craft. I respect what you're doing, and I respect your conversation, and I respect you being raw and uncut with the shit, regardless whether I like some of the shit you said or not. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, I feel you on that. I just don't think that you know what I'm saying. I don't know whether you had a conversation with the man that had that told you how hard it was to unpack some of that shit after our own society was not allowing us to show emotion. The men who showed emotion, you know what I'm saying, or the boys who showed emotion were deemed that as weak and things of that nature. And although that has changed now, that brick is still laying on us. You know what I'm saying? Now it is a point where we gotta keep chipping at that brick for that shit to break open and we can do whatever the fuck we want to do. You know what I'm saying? Do that, but it's hard to when you know what I'm saying, we have to operate in a certain space. Like, basically, we're trying to balance this shit up, and the shit is tough. You know what I'm saying? The shit is fucking tough to kind of break because you fucked up. It puts you in the crosshairs of being vulnerable. And a lot of black men haven't been comfortable with being vulnerable because when we are vulnerable, we get tossed into the fucking wolves. Den. That's why a lot of black men are afraid to express themselves. You know what I'm saying? Are afraid to say, "Man, I'm fucked up. Man, I ain't feeling good." You know what I'm saying? Like we just grew up, then we feel no matter how hard we done failed, fucked around and scraped our whole goddamn face down there off. We were just told it's all right. Don't cry about it. Throw some dirt on it and get back out there. When in reality, it's really like, no, you probably need to go get some help. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody offering us no type of mental health care in these communities. You know what I'm saying? It's little movements here and there. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to people like the Confess Project. Shout out to them brothers. Them brothers out there doing the fucking work. I made a video about them. Shout out to the Confess Project. I'm doing another video about them too. I'm gonna try to get one of them meeting to have an interview with. I'm trying to do that right now. The Confess Project. Black men that are barbers, mostly barbers across this country, facilitating a conversation with other black men about mental health and taking care of yourself. Because it is hard out here for us. Like I said, this shit ain't no struggle Olympics. And no struggle championship. So we gotta deal with that. We gotta deal with this. Now we all gotta deal with a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? And it'd be better if we dealt with this shit together. And it'd be better if we dealt with the shit individually So when we came, you know what I'm saying? So when we come together, you know what I'm saying, as black people, we'll, like I said, we'll be properly equipped. We'll have the tools to fix our problems. All the answers to our problems are internal. We go out and we look for people to solve our problems for us, and we keep ended up on our asses because there's nobody to solve that problem for us. We keep looking for everybody to solve our problems, but the answers to all our problems are internal. It's right there inside of us. You know what I'm saying? It's a mirror effect, especially when you get with a black woman. It's a mirror effect. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, like you have to be properly, uh, you have to be able to solve your own problems individually, and you can't expect a man to solve your problems. Like he can't expect a woman to solve problems. Like you know what I'm saying? Like whatever I go through in life, if I'm, you know what I'm saying, I just don't. I don't expect a woman to solve my problems for me. I'm a fucking adult. Now, can she help? Yes, she can most definitely help. You know what I'm saying? But can she solve them for me? No. She can assist me. But some of those problems, some of those lessons, I have to learn. You know what I'm saying? Some of those things are individual lessons. We all have our lessons that we have to learn in our life to, like she said, to expand. But in order to expand, shit, we gotta know what the fuck we in first. A lot of us are in a goddamn me conundrum and don't even fucking know that we in a goddamn conundrum. That we in a big ass problem. A lot of us are doing shit that we don't even deem problematic, but it is. This toxic shit has become a buzzword. It's kind of became popular now to be finessing the game and be toxic and become a sick individual. It's popular now. So you got a lot of young boys being toxic ass niggas. And eventually gonna grow up to be toxic ass grown men because that was part of the culture. They're growing up in. It's being toxic. Being you know what I'm saying, being the thug, gang and all that other shit. You know what I'm saying? But if somebody can comes along and show these young boys the proper way, they can become, you know what I'm saying, men that know how to handle their problems. You know what I'm saying? So then when they get with a woman, they'll be properly equipped. You know what I'm saying? They'll know, okay, baby, let's sit down. Let's talk about this. Let's not, shout and scream and hit each other and abuse each other. You know what I'm saying? And it's coming from and it's coming from a spot to where these are things that I noticed too that were in me that I had to shake. That a lot of this shit I'm still shaking. I'm not fucking perfect. I had to shake a lot of toxic shit before I had to, you know what I'm saying, get right and know I that shit was wrong. At the same time, we all gotta do that shit. You know what I'm saying? That black men, we are looked at as leaders. You know what I'm saying? We gotta go out here and lead our families to success and to make sure that we provide for them and all type of shit. And it's kind of hard to protect and provide for our women if we don't protect and provide for ourselves. And when I mean provide, it don't mean necessarily mean monetary things. It means mentally, spiritually. You know what I'm saying? The shit ain't all money. Money just a piece of paper that you money just it's just another tool that you need to maneuver around this world. But a lot of that shit that really means something. It's a lot of things that are not necessarily tangible. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things that you have to go through to, um, hopefully come out on the other side of it. With a clean slate. You know what I'm saying? You got to go through some bumps and bruises. You know what I'm saying? You definitely have to go through some bumps and bruises to really realize, damn, this shit was fucked up. Let me not do that again. Damn, I don't know why I'm doing this. Let me try to figure out why. There's something wrong with me. You know what I'm saying? Let me go to therapy. Let me go and talk the shit out with the therapist or people like that. Or, you know what I'm saying? To see, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot, but y'all know I'm long winded. Let me go ahead and look at that shit. I only got about a minute left, so let's
So
go.
your life can be better, bitch. All right. Go in peace. Bitch. The vocabulary so your life can be better, bitch. And at the cost of us elevating y'all standards, y'all got axed because y'all didn't elevate either. Bitches are not tolerating emotional abuse, emotional neglect. Step it up. Go talk to somebody. Go expand your emotional vocabulary so your life can be better, bitch. All right. Go in peace. So yesterday on Twitter, I went viral because a bunch of men got butthurt for me telling them to better themselves. They're mad because I called them dusty bitches and wanted them to be accountable for their fuck shit behavior, but like, go off, King. Be shitty. That's fine with me.
Nah, now, being called a dusty bitch, it shit is fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But besides all of the name calling shit, what they actually did is it kind of took away um, people listen to the dusty bitch part more than actually what you were saying. You know what I'm saying? People so focused on you calling black men dusty bitch. I ain't no dusty bitch. You feel me? But you know what I'm saying? That took away from your message. You know what I'm saying? It really did. Now I don't agree with all that other whole ass shit. Like whoever these niggas is who called your job and doxed you, yeah, them niggas is the dusty bitches. Them niggas who called and got you doxed up, you know what I'm saying, and got your job and got you fired and shit like that. Them niggas is the dusty bitches. But other men like me who taking the time out to go through your content and actually, I agree with your message and how you're saying it. I don't get like the whole raw and uncut shit. I don't mind it. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind it at all. You know what I'm saying? But you know, we can definitely nip the dusty bitch shit, you know. But it's one of them things where if it don't apply, let it fly. So you hoe ass niggas that went and doxed little mama, you know what I'm saying? Y'all doxed her up, got her fired and shit. Y'all are the dusty bitches she talking about. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are the dusty bitches she talking about. Niggas who called her up, doxed her, and got her fired from her job. Yeah, y'all some dusty ass bitches, and you a hoe ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? How the fuck you do that shit? Weak ass nigga. Stop.
Like I was dead as like, hey, go talk about the shit that hurts you and plagues you and has traumatized you. So you can basically learn the emotional vocabulary required to express yourself to make your life easier. And they were like, fuck this bitch. Poor unhealed sons. Now, I know a lot of y'all think the only socially acceptable response to things that you don't like is anger. But I'm here to tell you, when you go to therapy, you learn a variety of other emotions. And when you learn to communicate those things, your life gets easier. But instead of being accountable, you want to displace your hatred for your father on me. Go talk to somebody about why that is, King. Well, hello.
Yeah, yeah, man. That's it for right. You know what I'm saying for the moment. But like I said, man, I'm gonna drop that link to those videos and whatnot in my description box. Um, like I said, man, I don't agree with everything that she says, but at the same time, I do agree with with where she's coming from with it. You know what I'm saying? Besides the dusty bitch part, you know what I'm saying? The question is, did you get the message though? You know what I'm saying? Besides what she's saying and you know what I'm saying, how she's, her antics. You know what I'm saying? People call her antics. I don't agree with people doxing her up, serving her up. You know what I'm saying? They served her, like I said, double deluxe docs. You know what I'm saying? That was fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, the niggas who doxed her up, y'all some dusty bitch ass niggas. I finish the rest of the sentence off. Y'all some dusty bitch ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? For doing that, for doxing her. These things that she said wasn't. She ain't got to be fired for this shit. She's creating content. She's giving. You know what I'm saying? I can only imagine in that setting, you can't talk the way you know what I'm saying, that she's talking right here. So she's doing it. But like she said, this cleared the way for her to do whatever the fuck that she wants to do with her career and her life. And like I said, I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm with it because I hear the message that she's trying to say, which is the message that we all should be trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Is get some fucking therapy. Not just for black men, but for black women too. Us as a collective need to go get therapy. We need to go and seek therapists. We can come and fix these problems with ourselves. Because a lot of times, especially on the social media shit, we get out here and try to fix everybody else's problems, but our problems fucked up. You know what I'm saying? We don't try to get everybody advice, but our shit's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So it's time to clean the house. You know what I'm saying? Get your shit straight. You know what I'm saying? And then maybe you can go and you can meet somebody who hopefully got their shit straight too. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about, man. It's about us at the end of the day. I do like her, you know what I'm saying, her angle, you know what I'm saying? How she came with it, but she was being honest. Now, these are things that she ain't just saying. She ain't just pulling these shit up out of her ass, up out of her sleeve. This is her career. This is what she went to school for. So she definitely has a lot of knowledge that she has, and I just want to say I appreciate her for saying what she had to say and for putting the conversation out there because it needs to be talked about. But I don't agree with a part of the delivery. I don't, you know what I'm saying? The delivery aspect don't bother me because a lot of times when you say this shit with being calm and hey guys, you need to go get some help and you need to go that shit don't fucking work. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times we gotta be as black people, we don't get the fucking point until somebody give us the fucking point. Until somebody say, God damn, we gotta go out here and get the fucking do whatever the fuck this you know what I'm saying? The the shit talking is part of our culture. Whether you give a fuck about it or not. Whether you agree with that shit or not, shit talking is a part of our culture. You feel me? I'm talking about all type of shit talk. I'm talking about like Deion Sanders, Shannon Sharp type shit talking is our culture. You know what I'm saying? That's how we vote this emotion to get shit done around this motherfucker. You feel what I'm saying? So I agree with her, and I also, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna send this link to her. I'm gonna try to get it to her. Hopefully, y'all go share this shit to her. We can find it on Twitter or whatnot. I also want to do an interview. You know what I'm saying? Or at least get some feedback on her perspective because I do believe that she has an opportunity to do a lot of good for us in this mental health space. She just has to do it in a different way because now your daughter not love you a public figure now. So they're gonna tear you apart. And at the gate, these hoe ass niggas, these dusty bitch ass niggas done dox you and shit like that, which I don't fuck with. I'm gonna say that shit until I say that shit until I ride a breath. That shit is weak to me. Getting somebody fired, doxing somebody up, putting somebody's whole life on the table, whether it's public info or not, that's not your responsibility to do that type of shit. So you's a dusty bitch ass nigga. And to all the rest of you dusty bitch ass niggas out there that been doing all type of whole type shit, you need to take your bitch ass to therapy. You know what I'm saying? And for the rest of us black men who are out here trying to be the best of ourselves, out here trying to raise these families, out here raising our families, doing what we're supposed to do, out here striving for best, trying to build a better us. Shout out to y'all too. Because there are a lot of black men like myself who get therapy, who's had therapy, who are really taking the initiative and trying to solve whatever the fuck is, you know what I'm saying, is going on. Try to figure out, try to find ourselves in this space and actually be vulnerable to say these things that a lot of us be scared to say. A lot of us can't be scared to break down these walls and say, you know what, I don't feel good today, and this is why. I'm pissed off, and this is why. I'm anxious, and this is why. I'm depressed, and this is why. I'm going the fuck off, and this is why. Express yourself, black man. You feel what I'm saying? Express yourself, black man, and don't be afraid to. And these women out here who ain't accepting or don't understand how it looks or how it, you know what I'm saying, how it looks for a man to express themselves. Let you let these hoes go on and do what the fuck they do. There are women out here who really give a fuck about how you feel. There are women out here who really give a fuck about, you know what I'm saying, you just gotta find them. And I know it's hard. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times we as black men make it hard on ourselves. At the same time, don't disguise the shit, black women. If a man tells you something that's personal, when shit goes wrong, don't weaponize that shit against that man. Because all you're doing is validating the reason why we don't like to express ourselves. That shit. We don't told you some personal shit. Some shit that we probably ain't never told nobody else. So, like, it really takes women, you know what I'm saying, especially black women, to unlock certain shit from a black man. Once we tell you some personal shit that went on in our lives and things that we done dealt with, when the shit go bad, if shit go bad, or when you get frustrated, please do not weaponize that shit because you are doing yourself an injustice. And you're doing our community an injustice. And you're ruining it for yourself, for the guy, for the kids. You know what I'm saying? Just validating the reason why niggas don't go and get no help, because when we do get help, or we do try, we do try to tell black women our problems and things we, been through in our lives and whatnot. Whenever shit goes sour, man, everything we done told you, get told to everybody else, and get weaponized, and that's just not cool. That's happened to me and a lot of black men out here, and that's part of the reason why we don't like to express ourselves. But goddamn it, we out here doing the shit though. There are a lot of black men, contrary to popular belief, there are a lot of black men that are expressing themselves and are getting more vulnerable. It's just that as a black man, you got to be able to be in a certain space to be vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? Because certain people will use that shit against you, and that's probably the biggest problem. Everything we say sometimes get used against us in the court of public opinion. You feel me? So shout out to Shabree Rawls. Shout out to y'all who sat through this long ass shit and listened. You know what I'm saying? I told y'all how I feel about this shit. Y'all let me know how y'all feel down there in the description box. I'm the Trill Pill. Much love to y'all. And y'all know my slogan. Stay trill and heal. Monumental to be monumental. And most of all, stay trill and heal. And don't forget, 988 has been designated as the new three-digit dialing code that will route callers to the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline. While some areas may be currently able to connect to the lifeline by dialing 988, this dialing code will be able to everyone across the United States starting on July 16, 2022, which means it is all the way out. It's been a month out. Y'all make sure y'all let people know if somebody needs this number. Somebody, if you need this number, it is available. 988. You like to type out no long ass 1-800. I need help type shit. No, it's 988. 988. It's just like 911 and 411 and start 69 and all the other shit. 988. 988. I'm gonna say it again. 988. My bad, I'm parched. A lot of talking. 988, man. Much love to y'all. God bless. I'm the Trill Pill. Mind your mental to be. Get mental. Most of all, you gotta stay mentally trill. Much love to y'all. God bless. Make sure you stay tuned. Make sure you pay close attention to my community wall. Make sure you get the notification bell set. Make sure you like and share and subscribe and all that good shit. Cause you ain't getting this nowhere else. It's a trip. Number one around this good shit. Feel me?
You don't want to be 58 right now.